Hey, yo, it's your boy OG Nitty, aka Young Gil Islam, and I'm coming to you from the network channel, OG TV 313. How y'all doing? Today is a very important special day today. Yes, I got a very important call from Capo. Yes, and I was asked to present the segment of who's more loyal, women or men. Now, quite naturally, a segment or a topic like this would be quite controversial because guys are always going to say that, oh yeah, most definitely, it's us, beat their chest like an ape and make all types of noises. And of course the women, they're going to say, they're going to snap their fingers, roll their heads, spin on their feet, pop that thing and boost the air up, and yeah, they're going to, feel how they feel. But the thing of it is, today, I'm taking one for the women. Yes, guys, don't get upset. Don't get upset. If you get upset, it's okay. But I wouldn't get upset if I was you, because I'm going to explain why you shouldn't get upset. I'm going to explain why. But today, hats off to the women all across the world, and specifically to the women from my neighborhood, and any woman that's near and dear or married to any guy that's in the circle of B Street. Now, with that being said, women have been child bearers and caregivers and protectors and learners and earners for over hundreds of years. Yeah, this women have just not started, earning. They may have just gotten their women's rights back in the early 1900s. But way before that, in the clandestine manner, which are things that are done and said in secrecy, women have been getting it. So if we fast forward up to the, present time, contemporary times, when we as men go out in the street and do our dumb stuff, who's there for us no matter what happens? The women. When we go to jail, we need that money, go grab this, go do this. Who do we call? That special woman. When we locked up and we need commissary and we trying to get a secure pack, we need visits. Who is it that's coming trekking hundreds of miles? It's the woman. And this episode, this segment kind of ties in with the other segment titled Loyalty or Blood, which is sticker. Here in this one, the segment of loyalty once again comes out. Now, I'm going to explain the difference of the two. Blood, we can be related. Like my mama and your mama is sisters, so we cousins. Or we both brothers. Now, we can have a homeboy down the street who from a family who don't give two damns about him. So here is, every time it's time to eat, he hungry, he comes down our house and we feed him and we clothe him. When we ride, he ride. We drink, he drink. Whatever we do, he do. But when he go home to his family, there's really no love. Now that's blood. So scenario, a situation pops off down the street to where it's to one of his brothers or his uncles get into it. Now they degrade him and demoralize him in such a way to where it's to when it happens, he's staying back. He's inactive. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on them. Now remind you, that's his blood. Now most people will be shocked. And that is the essence of this channel, is to shock the conscious and to deal with reality and to what's going on. Because a lot of people don't know what's going on out here, man. And sometimes you need to be enlightened as to what's going on. So an individual who has a blood uncle in a situation with some guys that he may even know. Say it's one of my cousins, but he coming down eating every day, clothing with us, riding with us. So now my cousin beating with his uncle. That's his blood. What else is his loyalty? They ain't giving a damn about him though. When it comes to have a Christmas time, he don't get nothing. They mess him over on his birthday, things that he need, basic necessities in life, basic human necessities. You need a roof over your head. You need oxygen, you need water, you need clothing, you need food. These are the basic human necessities in life. Without that, you'll surely die. So this individual who has an uncle as his blood relative versus his mans and them down the street who he been rocking with for like 4-5 years. It could be 6 months. But these are the ones that's keeping him up to date. Probably got his cherry popped and everything, messing with these guys. Because his people sure don't, like I say, don't care 2 things about him. So his uncle beefing with the guy's cousin. The guy's cousin whoops his uncle in front of everybody. Bad. He don't get in it. So when you're dealing with blood versus loyalty, loyalty has a different strain. It's like Kush, OG Kush. It's just a dominant strain. You understand me? It's just a dominant strain. It's like the human DNA between Caucasians and Asiatics. The Asiatic is the dominant strain. So women, again, who provide for us, care for us, nurture us, cook for us, bend over backwards for us. I mean, obviously it has to be at some time painful. That's why I said today, I'm taking one for the sisters, all the queens all over the earth. It's Black History Month. No other month is more fitting than this month and the time to do, even though you are entitled to that and are worthy of that every day of the year, 24/7, 365, say that. So I just want to commend you, sisters. Take my hats off to you. That I recognize you sisters across the world. A lot of queens every day I see in my neighborhood. A lot of queens from the guys that I jam with. You understand what I'm saying? And the representation is uniquely beautiful. You've never seen mature, wise adults, business-minded, successful Asiatics in Detroit, thriving and all about the kids. All about the kids. And that extends to womanhood. That most definitely extends to womanhood. And you have to understand why. Being with womanhood, watching a woman dress, watching the way she walk, the way she smell, the way she talk, the way she has her attitude when it's either negative or positive. It's a beautiful thing to see, man. It's a marvel of the universe. And the loyalty lies in the woman. If any guy out there putting his loyalty in a guy or thinking that a guy but don't get me wrong, you got some guys out there that's loyal to a certain percentage. So we had to put it on the diagram. It would probably read 60-40. 60% to the woman, 40% to the man, that the woman is more loyal than the man. At the end of the day, statistics are facts. And they're going to go a long way and never tell a different story. All across the world. Even in the prehistoric days, when man would go out and go to war and would come back wounded, even though he survived, come back wounded in the hut, who would take care of men and the kids and all of the gardening, the cooking and the feeding? Woman. Men, we have always been brutes. We have always been brutes. So today, we take our hats off and we salute women all across the world, all of the queens of Black History Month. We salute you and say that we recognize you and that we understand everything that you go through. I love you. And I'm quite sure as myself, all other brothers love you. Continue doing what you're doing. Never give up. I don't think it's in your DNA of any woman that's born on this earth that it's in their DNA to give up. You will find a lot of men that give up before women do. Mostly every woman I know is doing something proactive. I know more men that's not doing nothing than it is than women. Every woman I know has got something going on or doing something. I just want to take my hands up to the woman, the queen, mother of the earth, the majestic one, the matriarch. breadwinner, consoler, comforter, lover, partner. I cherish you. Hey, it's your boy OG Low Nitty coming to you from the OG TV Network 313. It's been a pleasure. I'll be back.